From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Eagles offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Boston College wants to play fast.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Schmidt. Oh, he makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down, because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Casey. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They're trying to get to it. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now they'll run the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0, but David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Back to pass, it's Schmidt. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Galladay. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. With the run on 1st and goal. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run the option. The pitch. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Illini!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boston College. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking for a big gain. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now. Down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Schmidt. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Illinois.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff to the single back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking to throw, it's Schmidt. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge. A 46-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll run play action. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play. But
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. He's looking to pass. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Boston College. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to throw, it's Schmidt. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long. to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Okay, ready? Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick toss. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boston College right back to the line. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. It's caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for